Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start today's morning show. Alright, so Martin Keown going to talk about the incoming Manchester City game that we played on Sunday. So he going to talk for that game. Make we bring back Martinelli. Martinelli has to play. Then we'll carry a Eberechi Eze go from midfield. So he wants to see Eze playing in the midfield. And so one of the reasons we make I talk this in because Eze don't really play well against Atletico Bilbao. Yes. For that reason, he got the doctor make them bring a common midfield. Based on so Odegaard no go even do on that day. They assume say Odegaard no go do. So how we go take set up? So in the talk say he wants to see Eze coming into the meeting, probably Eze Zubimendi Rice. In fact, let's see how the media reported Martin Keown all these athletes to play Arsenal style in different positions versus Manchester City. Eze must play midfield for Arsenal. I watched the video. He said there's the possibility that Eze could play as a midfield player. I'd start with Martinelli and play Eze in midfield. Eze is a player that I want playing in that midfield. Yes. So when you watch the video, you will see everything we talk about. I even download the video later. I will still play the video. Now, the first question we will ask now: do you subscribe to his line of thoughts? Say, make them carry Eberechi Eze come in the midfield. Another question I want to ask: Eberechi Eze that we know, that we bought, how did he make a name for himself? Did he make a name for himself playing in the midfield, or did he make a name for himself playing on the wings? If you remove Eberechi Eze on the wings, put him in the midfield, do you think he will be more potent in the midfield than on the wings with Martinelli coming in? Because say it is easy to project. It is easy to say, if Eberechi Eze player, he could do better. What about that wing? We were having a problem with the wings. Our mind, they say Eberechi Eze go cure the wing. You understand? For me personally, I would say still play Eberechi Eze in that wings. We need him there. Martinelli cannot dribble. I'm not an advocate. I know they support me. Martinelli starts because for me, if now you know me, I don't they talk and say Martinelli should be coming in 70-75 when the fullbacks don't deal weak, making you speed, destroy them. Because if he starts when everybody energy levels they high, Martinelli they really they potent. They really fit do anything. Now my own personal opinion with that. Now, for the game against Man City, the argument again has come up. Who are we going to use in that midfield? Should we bring in Itewaneri, Zubimendi, and Rice, or Merino, Rice, Zubimendi? This argument has come up. This morning I was listening to Charles Swart say on that day, if you like, make you cry. If you like, make you don't like her. You are going to do Zubimendi, Rice, Merino. That was the Charles Swart stuff. And it is for a reason, because forget when they play for home. Man City are not pushovers. Although me, I know say for home, obviously the spirit of the home crowd with 12 men behind us, we go come all out, say we go follow them drag am, not saying yes, we go follow them drag am. So if Ateta would like to play the one there, I'm all for that. If he no go play, maybe one set up Merino Zubimendi Rice, I am up for that. But personally, I would prefer make this Eberechi Eze plays the flank than the midfield again, because playing Eberechi Eze in the midfield is now an experimentation. Don't forget, it becomes an experiment. We've not done it before. We want to now try it. Why not do the one where the boy sabi? In the many times when he play for Crystal Palace, how many times did he play as a number 10 and how many times did he play as a left winger? Majority of the time he's playing as a left winger. That's where he made his name. Cutting in, distributing. The creativity when they do now from the left wing in the cutting. So let me know your thoughts, because now everybody on the talk before the game without the power of hindsight. So let me know what you think. If not be a Ateta, how you go take approach the game. Let me know your thoughts. Now, away from that. Now Sky Sports call the talk say, should Chelsea they right to allow Madueke join Arsenal? Because of the way we don't start for Arsenal. It's an impressive start of the season. You see now, say the narrative don't change. Narrative not be the guy that shit packer. Why ain't go join Arsenal? Yes, it's a surplus to requirement for Chelsea. They don't throw him. Now they don't really reverse and say, you know, we say Chelsea do mistake because when you see the first 4 games that Chelsea don't play, we are Chelsea in the table. That make people now don't reverse all these things. And it good, yes, say Madueke don't come and step up in the absence of Bukayo Saka. Now people are questioning why Chelsea sold him. That's very, very good. Now, when you look at the Champions League games we did today, games day today, Ajax Inter, Bayern Chelsea, that one I would like to watch. Liverpool Atletico Madrid, PSG Atlanta, Bayern Chelsea will be the biggest match of the day for me. That one I would like to see Harry Kane, Chelsea, we can see how Chelsea will navigate everything. Look at yesterday when Marcel play Real Madrid. For me, I would say Real Madrid escape because Marcel almost beats, like Marcel control the game. You go even they ask who they home. Now Real Madrid there for home. Marcel just as a boss there. You get. For me, it's supposed to be a draw because I will talk to the penalty, second penalty they give Real Madrid because Real Madrid won with 2 penalties. The second penalty they give Real Madrid, you know they deserve because defender they fall down. Obviously, if they fall, you don't have to break your fall now. As soon as you are breaking fall, you can't touch ball. Look on the blow. Now people are asking where the guy for putting hand. Where he for putting hand. Even the Roberto De Zerbi himself they complain. But before that, then give Danny Cavaya red card. He go nod whether I go keep a be player, I be with that set. Go nod person. You are person the square up. You go through head. Like when the person fall down, you can't pretend. Nothing I go keep. I can't say no touch her. And now Real Madrid don't get bad record. In the first 11 games, they don't collect 4 red cards already so early in the season. Can you imagine? Now I make people like Gullit, they come outside, they blast cover and say, it's supposed to use your sense. Normally, we don't say defenders or goalkeepers or everybody will try to rile you up. If you don't come the person will say, know how to control your emotions, make them stable. You go fall for the game. Before you know, you go jab up, you just go commit to one thing. Before you know, they don't catch you. So it's just quite unfortunate. Look at how defender they fall down. He fall. He goes his hand breaking fall. Don't be saying purposely, don't be every ball we touch hand be handball. Even the 0% we talk and say, see, it's never a penalty, it's shameful. After the match against Real Sociedad, everybody was talking about the injustice against Real Madrid. Now, Real Madrid doesn't want to report La Liga referees to FIFA. Or you now, you don't gel up for this one. Why you don't come out and say, even though they give us penalty, it was not a penalty. You keep quiet. But only when the thing affects you now, you go come out and very, very vocal, which is not good. Now, look at the statements of Ernesto Valverde, the manager of Atletico Bilbao. And this buttresses the point I have always made since time immemorial. Baba talk say, if Arsenal played in La Liga, they would win 10 titles in a row. Because winning comes from the defense, and Arsenal have the best back four in Europe. No cap, no arguments. Now, but remember many times I will talk on the talk say, if they say Arsenal did La Liga, we don't go 5 years without winning something. You see this league, don't be with a big cinema. Everybody now they become a shadow of themselves. They don't get individual players. They don't get team. When they beat them like that tomorrow, no day. Now back at me, they find for this Champions League. Say I want to text ourselves. This back are gone. Because back I don't get balanced team. Like just attack. Back I don't get defense. Nothing. And even at shit. In fact, I want to even see them against Newcastle. Let us see what they go play. Because Newcastle have in fact, Newcastle striker Volt made. He top pass all the back defense. Top pass there. When they cross and out, So, but because we did for the Premier League, which is regarded as one of the best leagues in the world, in fact, the strongest, it no go dey easy because many teams they equipped to also win the league, just like we have been equipped to win it now. Now, away from that, so Cut Offside going to give us an exclusive report where they're going to talk about Charles Watts. That's why they talk about Mosquera. Say, getting Mosquera from Valencia for 13 million is a steal. So in fact, it's ridiculous because the guy is worth more than that. You get. Now, writing in his daily column or daily briefing column, Charles Watts explained that Mosquera was faultless again last night as the Gunners went 2-0 away to Atletico Bilbao. You get. So moving on, if you see the entirety of the reports, So Baba Konaté say clean sheets and 2 goals. You just can't complain about that. It was the perfect start to the Champions League campaign, and it was no surprise to see Mikel Arteta delighted afterwards. What truth? He knew how tough the game had been and was clearly overjoyed with 3 points. Defensively, they were so good again. Gabriel was fantastic. Julian Timber. In fact, I thought the Clarence had a good second half, enduring a pretty difficult opening 15. And not be lie, because when you check out after that yellow card to the Clarence, fear can catch me. Semi Rice no go collect red card, but the second half, Rice come like balance in game. They too much aggressive and rash. In fact, the guy want tackle when you do what is make a referee go give a second yellow, but referee just using discretion say, oh, I just leave it for that one. Don't try him again. Just be very, very happy for the Clarence. But you see this Mosquera, that guy a leader. That guy Saliba raised to power 2 at G. Now, away from that. So Thomas Partey today go court because he get hearing. So after he played yesterday against Tottenham Hotspur, I think they lost 1-0 when he played for Villarreal. They can't even the boo. So he don't go court today, go plead not guilty to charges of the rape when do. So and the sexual assault. So Thomas Partey pleaded not guilty to charges of rape and sexual assault just hours after playing in Villarreal's defeat to Tottenham in the Champions League opener. So however the case is going, I'm monitoring it, make I see what's in the case will yield at the end of the day. Now, Bruno Guimaraes when they praise Gabriel Martinelli. Say Martinelli show, Martin's show, you get. Everybody they praise Martinelli. Even Gabriel himself say, nice one, congratulations, brother. I'm very, very happy for you, because some people they feel bad, say Arsenal don't relegate Martinelli to the bench, based on say don't get new signing. And so as he can score, he come in, everybody feels say he has something to prove, and rightfully so. That is exactly what we want. That's the exact reaction we wanted from Martinelli. Coming from the bench, give an impact. In fact, for the press conference, I think I don't change their name from substitutes now. He said they'll be finishers. So now we are having starters and finishers. So when time reach, we'll call the finishers to come in. Everybody's important in the grand scheme of things. Come in and help us finish the game, make everywhere stew. And we said, I'd be happy for that. Now, away also. So Steve McManaman, when he talk for TNT Sports, say Eberechi didn't really play anything yesterday. Say you have to be better. Like Eberechi has to be better than what he do yesterday. When you read the entirety of this particular report, so the guy is very, very critical of Eberechi, and that's what I also said yesterday. Say Eberechi no really did the game. And it did happen like that sometimes for football, because TNT Sports expert Steve McManaman called on Eberechi to be better and quicker after his first appearance for Arsenal in the Champions League, because for him, Eberechi was quiet on the left flank for 70 minutes against Atletico Bilbao before they come replace him with Martinelli. And he got it also. Martinelli did more in 5 minutes than Eze did in 70 minutes. The former Liverpool and Real Madrid winger said during his live coverage of the match on TNT Sports, Eze will watch that performance tonight when he goes back home and say, this is a different class of opposition. They are quicker, stronger than he has faced in the Premier League with Crystal Palace. And he knows his level will have to jump up. And exactly the same thing what Arteta talk. Say this team, they're very, very tough, especially when they're playing at home. Say before the match, in don't say and say the first 20-25 minutes go tough. So he has to steal for the midfield, because it's going to be a midfield battle, otherwise they will overrun us. So, but most fans don't see all these little details. They're only concerned about we win 1-0, we win 2-0, but they don't really break it down, the game, and see how did this happen. Look at all the components of the game. You have to have an analytical mind to unpack all these things. Don't just be I said it yesterday. When you watch games, don't just be a passive viewer. Be an active viewer. Look at all the intricacies, all the details, all the pieces of the puzzle. But everybody's not equipped to do that. So for this Eberechi game, that's why I always say he will not always have a good game. Yesterday night he had a bad game. Don't say no, see try you, but compared to his normal level, he no reach. Martinelli will be say no, they really do as we want. Come in, he deliver. You get that one. Don't mean say Martinelli don't turn saint overnight, don't turn best player of class overnight. No. It's a process. That's why I be telling and talk say the day they come, Madueke go do what they do. He no go perform like that. He no go calm down for him. Now football, So you can't perform every day. Now this performance I make Martinelli talk say make them come out for wings, make them bring back Martinelli. Just because Martinelli come in after 36 seconds time bust net. So you're going to bring her back to the first 11. No, why not continue the tactics? Continue to bring them for that 70-75, making the give the impact with speed. Why not think on that way? Don't bring it back. Me, I know subscribe to that line of thought. But everybody get their own opinion anyway. Now, Inaki Williams will be one of the senior men of Atletico Bilbao. When they talk about the match and how Arsenal play them, so Inaki Williams can believe say, making no lie, say Arsenal should be considered as one of the favorites to win the Champions League after Atletico Bilbao with them beat Atletico Bilbao. He called it, so we fought, we gave it our all, and today wasn't to be. There are 7 more games left, and what's clear is that Atletico Bilbao didn't come here to enjoy the competition, but to compete in it. I think we made a hard effort today, and it didn't help much. They have a lot of quality. We knew this before the start, that world-class players can kill the game in 2 isolated plays. We were far superior in the first half, but they weren't comfortable at all. It's true. After the 1-0, we were a little down in spirit, but we'll keep pushing and competing. And the way we Ateta take see how the game will pan out, that's why Ateta felt the first half Atletico Bilbao will get up, so we need to contain them. The second half, there will be more spaces for us to exploit. And the way the game did go like that, now so it just be. Now, even after the game, I watched an interview with Timber Grant. The one they asked Timber about Mosquera. Timber said this: Mosquera did amazing. He's still so young. The way he comes in, it looks so easy for him. Winning his duels and on the ball as well. It's great to have him next to me, and I think he has a brighter future ahead of him. And that's so everybody said, all of us will be Arsenal fans. Now the same way we think he gets. Also, Timber Grant talk about the clean sheets. How our because they ask and say, in fact, I watched the interview. In fact, I even reacted to the video. It's on our YouTube channel, TikTok, and Facebook. They go to ask and say, 4 of them are waiting for the back line. You people are very, very stingy. You people are the best defensive structure in Europe. How are you people doing it? Because yesterday I was breaking down the details of the game, unpack it. You go to see say Inaki Williams leg touch ball inside our boxing team 5 times. For their team 5 times. So in all the attacking people say they play. What's it they play? They do back pass, they do sideways pass, they don't run, they blocking, they block everything. They don't get the chance. We relegated them to just 2 shots on goal. What else? What did they do? 2 shots on goal, no big chance, 0 big chances created. It is intentional, not be fluke. It's intentional. Timber Grant say, in as much as I love the compliments, but not be only 4 of us waiting for the back line, they run out. It's not just the 4 of us. It's also David Raya and the whole team. Defensively, the effort we put in is amazing to see. The standards are really high, which is great to be a part of. Hopefully, many more clean sheets incoming. When Ernesto Valverde, the coach of Atletico Bilbao, they tell una talk say, Arsenal no dey let teams play. Una just saying a joke, saying no got doing homework. As we they read teams, look at the data bank. Then self they study us, look at the data banks. Maybe should know the left person get shot on goal. Maybe should know even the left enter their box 18. So how are we going to? In fact, the only way you can navigate getting into our box 18 is cross and nod. If I make a box of brain, the 2 shots on goal with the get, 1 across and nod, 1 and nodding. Because commentator said it. That's the only way you can navigate Arsenal. Say you want bypass, or maybe you start to go long. That's the only way you go enter our box 18. Your man go dey nod down. But say you want to tiki taka, baba no way, no road block, like go jam, and it is intentional because the defense starts from the midfield, protecting the back 4. We have like 2 layers of defense. You need to first pass Bryce, Merino, Zubimendi. After you pass that first layer, you now come across the second layer, which is not easy. So the standard, you could hear say after match, after player they run 7 kilometers more than the opposition. That's why you could hear say for training, people they complain say, which kind of training Arsenal they do? We say that's again you say now from training. You never hear that narrative. Say training, our training, and they play again because the standard. So we set for ourselves, the standard is high. I tell you, I say if they teach the art of defending for university, I think I'm supposed to be a professor. They're going to teach teams how to defend. So, but fans don't really look at all these little details. They're only concerned about, oh, play beautifully or not play beautifully. It's just it. Now, talking about Mosquera, Martin Q himself the single amount. See, Mosquera try you. In fact, Mosquera deserves all the praises. Mosquera as well, I want to mention him, SEPT. What a performance, this young lad coming in at the back. We have to talk about it because I think he deserves it. Yes, well deserved. Nobody they argue that one. Now, away from that, well, this one is I'm surprised. So Benfica and also Mourinho, they are about to get a handshake. So the guy will become the new Benfica coach very, very soon. Now, this particular video, CBS Golazo. So then they analyzed Arsenal match. I downloaded the video and I reacted to it. The full video he did for our Facebook page, Twitter, TikTok page, and YouTube page. Now, Henry made a bold statement. Henry said, at this stage now, with what you don't see, how will they play this season? Almost say we don't get the team now to win something. So no more excuses. This is not there's no room for excuse again for Arteta. Say, oh, I don't get the equipment, I don't get the tool, because Henry said right now, I would say that nobody has a team as deep as Arsenal. It's a must to win something this year. You cannot go back and talk about injuries. No more excuses. You have to bring in something. In fact, at some point, any contact say, if you talk about injuries, nobody else get injuries. Say, look at PSG. They get injuries too. So, but we must win something. And I like the fact that Eric can break down in station. He can talk say, as a player, if you're saying that for the Arsenal dressing room, he go talk say, we going to go for the league. But as a fan, you don't want box the team, say you must win the league or you must win the Champions League. You don't just be say win something. Let's start from there. And now what it means if I don't talk say I don't want box the team, say okay, you must win this. No, win something. We could use them as the catalyst. We could use them start. They're moving forward. Everywhere goes to. In fact, Eric can make another statement where I disagree with. We can talk say the way they approach some games, like I need to talk and from far. Don't go into the games with the mindset of I don't want to lose. You can reference it during your own time. If they go play Man U, they go there and say, well, they can't destroy you now. Me, I can't laugh. If you watch the reaction video, I can't laugh. I can't say, why are you going to talk like this? During your own time, you had people like you, Reyes, Lumberg, Pires, Meme, look midfield. You go say people like Vieira, see defense. See keeper, everywhere world class. During our time, do we have Henry? Henry is regarded as the greatest ever in the EPL. If no one call him the greatest, if he's a one-off legend, we get that kind of player for Arsenal. Person they score like more than 20 goals in how many consecutive seasons? When was the last time we had a player that scored 20 goals in Arsenal? So you cannot, I don't like that comparison. Say during our time, we know they know they fear anybody. Baba, we don't get that kind of person for now. Give us a modern day Henry now, Baba. Anywhere we go on attacking level, but at this stage we don't have that. So if we get some games, so we go get. We fans don't understand. You can't approach every game with an attacking mindset. Liverpool will host us for Anfield. They don't come outside. Are they stupid? There was a game we played against Man City. I go still go look for that screenshot. Pep Guardiola set up with 3 defensive midfielders. 3 on that day. Kovacevic. I think Bernardo Silva and Rico Luis, or maybe I don't mix the name, but 3 defensive midfielders on that day when they come to the stadium. I go find that screenshots at G. So sometimes you approach some games being cautious. At Arsenal now, we know say we go stop players from entering our box 18. Once we do that, then we know say no, we will still create 1 or 2 chances. The first act now, once we make ourselves, we make you are not dangerous, you are less dangerous, you can't hurt us. Then we not say no, we will still create 1 or 2 chances. These tactics, if they work sometimes, it will fail sometimes. Now the level with that, I think I even said this in the press conference that sometimes they get some tactics right and sometimes it gets it wrong. But one major takeaway you have to understand is you cannot approach every game in the attacking sense. It's impossible. No manager does that. Mention that manager. I don't give you an example of this Liverpool. We played against them at Anfield. We stopped them from playing. Why they not come all out? They too were cautious. Not so it be everywhere you get. So if you come all out like that, you go expose yourself. You know, if you get the kind of defensive stability and defensive strength where Arsenal gets. Why do you think people they praise our defense? Because we don't just go all out anyhow. That's what it be. So we'll just leave that one. Now, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors in Mobile Wealth Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 8064642234, and they're located at number 7 Kennywood Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the day. Number the fact, people like Martin Kuhn, Connie talks, he's a football pundit, he's our legend. So he got to talk, see, against Man City, when they bring back Martinelli and play a very cheesy for midfield, and I would see him once see as long as say Odegaard no good day. So more just watching that what I think I will do, or what I think I will stick, because that's what I say in the expert, I think I will use the same midfield he's playing with Atletico Bilbao and Liverpool. I would think we'll play as long as say Odegaard no day well. We'll wait and see. So with that being said, I think your prime place also call the show and ends like come your way later in the evening to give you news. So that thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day.